Hey guys! Y'all ready to talk about some failure? Hopefully if you're joining, you are in a network marketing position or you're interested in that. But I'm going to talk about why 95% fail at network marketing. Thank you, Sarah. I love fun jewelry like this. Makes you feel good, right? How's everybody doing today? Hi! Is this Christy or Jake? I never know. Hey, Christy, how are you, girl? Is that Miss Jungle Hot that I see? Hey, everybody. So this is going to be a short video. I am loving Periscope, but I'm finding that I'm talking too much. So I'm going to try to make some shorter, nuggets of wisdom. Hello, I'm spoiled. Good morning. Oh, good. Jenny, what are you up to this morning? Canva, possibly? If any of you saw my Canva tutorial, by the way, I have now learned how to save this to my phone, but I didn't save the one from Canva, so I used my husband's phone to record the video on my phone, so it's super low quality, but I did save it to YouTube. So if any of you are friends of mine and want that video, I did post it on my Facebook page, but if you are not Facebook friends with me, find me, send me a private message and I will send it to you. It was a great tutorial. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I love these hearts. Okay, so let me start off by saying this. What did you want to do? What do you remember wanting to do as a kid? So sometimes, I'm sure many of you that I've seen so far are women. So perhaps you played volleyball or gymnastics or something. Did you ever envision yourself as an Olympian? I know I did. I wasn't even in gymnastics, but I would watch some of the gymnasts perform at the Olympics, and I would think, gosh, that would be so cool to do. Raise your hand if you were ever somebody like that wanted to be a pro when you grew up in sports, or maybe it was band. Maybe you were really good at an instrument and you thought that you wanted to be in the symphony one day or actually in a band one day. Anybody resonating with this? It could have been a dream job of yours. Perhaps you wanted to be, a doctor or a teacher or whatever it was, and you didn't follow through with it. Write a book. I love it. Love the hand raise. Dancer. Okay, so my question to you, I'm a spoiled chick. When you say dancer, did you actually grow up to be a professional dancer? That would be a question. So all of you think of the things that you thought of. No, she says no. For those of you that are watching the replay, a lot of times these don't pop up. So she said no, she didn't grow up to be it, but she had that dream. So my question to you and everybody else watching is, did you fail at that? Did you fail at becoming a dancer? Because I would argue with you and say you didn't fail at it, you quit. Am I right? You quit too soon, or you didn't really pursue it. So I know with me, I had this idea, wasn't a very strong idea, but I had this idea of wanting to be a gymnast, Olympian, but yet I didn't even try to do gymnastics. So that's kind of irrelevant. But, okay, so I wanted to be a doctor. I did pre-med for 1 semester in college, and I didn't fail at it. I simply quit. I walked away from that degree. And I pursued something else. So why is it that 95% of network marketers fail? That's the statistic. If you look up online, many of them will say 95% of them fail. Here's the thing. They're not failing. They are quitting too soon. So I've got a few things that I want to talk about, and I hope this resonates with you, and I hope it inspires you to not quit too soon, not quit at all. Take the quit off of the radar. Here's the thing. Many of life's failures, I'm reading this, are people who didn't realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Many of life's failures are people who didn't realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That was written by Thomas Edison. And you inspired me last night. Thank you, Jenny. I love that. I'm glad I inspired you. I love doing this. So it's true passion. So Thomas Edison is saying that the people, those are some of the biggest failures, are the people that just, they did not realize that success was just right around the corner, and they threw in the towel. And that sucks. And that's what so many of us network marketers do, because we expect this to just be an overnight success. And maybe not overnight, but maybe you want, in a year's time, you want it to be successful, or 2 years' time, you want it to be successful. And success can be just right around the corner, but you throw in the towel because you're just impatient and you quit too soon. So network marketing is hard. It's very hard, and it is an uphill battle. And of course, you're going to have ups and downs. But the fact of the matter is, you have to commit to not quit. Otherwise, you're going to be thrown into the failure percentage that they have. 95% of network marketers fail, which I think I really want them to change that wording. 95% quit. And I agree with that, but I don't think 95% fail. I think 100% of successful professional network marketers fail, and they fail time and time and time again. But the difference is they don't quit. Are you hearing this? Is it resonating? Okay, I want to tell you a story about a personal team member of mine. I had a team member of mine that actually came in to I am a network marketer, and she came into my team wanting to build a business. And now what's interesting in my network marketing company is that a lot of people come into this wanting the product versus the business. But in this instance, this person came in wanting to pursue the business. So she did. And she signed up some people, and I placed some people under her, and she got to the point where she was ready to quit. She threw in the towel and walked away completely. And that doesn't happen a whole lot in our specific company, because people just love the product, and most people don't pursue the business in our company. Most people just love the product so much they just use it on a personal level. But for her, she was really after the business. So she threw in the towel and pursued another network marketing company, and just told me that was what she was doing. She was making a change. So that was approximately I need to really look this up, 2.5 years ago. And guess what? Many of life's failures are people who didn't realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas Edison couldn't have said it any better for this one particular example I'm sharing with you, because this lady walked away, and to date, she has left a team of people, one lady in particular that was under her, that took off with the business after she left. And that one lady has generated a team whose overall group volume, what their whole team is purchasing and selling per year, is $800,000 per year. That's what they're generating right now. And that was only about 1.5 years, 2 years. I need to really look at the time frame on this, but no time at all. She quit too soon and had no idea that her, just one person on her team was going to take off like that. Imagine the paycheck she has left behind. And, she quit. She didn't fail. She quit. So, like I said before, network marketing is hard, but when you throw in the towel, you don't ever get to see how successful you could have been. Growth is on the other side of failure. Nothing is on the other side of quitting. Growth, we're going to grow when we fail, and we're going to fail time and time again. And I fail all the time. And so does every other network marketer out there. But I am determined to not quit. Failure makes us stronger. We learn how to do it differently, right? I think it was Thomas Edison that said, I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Okay? So I have found probably not 10,000 ways yet, but I have found a lot of ways that won't work. And I still continue to fail, but I'm not quitting. So to succeed, this is by Wesley Wu. To succeed, you must first improve. To improve, you must first practice. To practice, you must first learn. To learn, you must first fail. I am going to fail today. I'm going to be real excited to fail because I am on the journey to learn how to better myself. And in that process, I have to fail. It's a natural thing. Failure is not final unless you give up. And I want to specifically talk to our group of people right now who are sharing in the same network marketing company that I am, and we're dealing with a thing called compliance. And we've been thrown this curveball because we've been doing business in a certain way, and then we've been thrown this curveball and people are just freaking out because they, it's not comfortable for them. It's taking them out of their comfort zone, and sometimes they're feeling like they're failing because they're trying to be compliant. They're trying to word things in a different way, and at the same time, they're feeling like they're failing, and so some of them are just saying, I just want to quit. And I'm going to get real harsh on you right here because the people that are using this curveball as an excuse to quit, you're looking for a reason to fail. You're looking for an excuse, and I want to challenge you not to allow that to be your excuse to fail. You're going to walk away like this lady had done, and you're going to leave behind a team of people who are determined to find a better way. They're determined to persevere despite the curveball, and you're going to wish that you had stuck around. So I challenge you right now, if you've had doubts, if you've had complaints in your head about how to deal with the compliance thing, be optimistic about it. Find a better way. Don't use this as your excuse to quit. All right, capiche? Are we in agreement with that? So here's my call to action. My call to action is to commit to not quit. Write it down. Quilt it on a pillow. Post it on your Facebook page. I don't care what it is. Commit to not quit. Unless the Lord up above is telling you that this is not something to pursue, don't quit. That would be the only reason I would stop. So I'm telling you right now, don't quit. Commit to not quit. Fail 1,000,000 times, but don't quit. Y'all got any questions for me? That's my little show for this day, my little Periscope. I'm loving Periscope, by the way. I hope y'all are loving Periscope as well. And if you didn't see my 2-hour-long Q&A with DNA with my husband last night, we had so much fun and had no idea how much time we had talked. Where do you look for your best support? I am a reader, and I find mentors. So you might not have a supportive upline, and don't let that be the reason that you quit or that you don't pursue this as a career. Look for mentors, whether they're in your upline or not. Find books, find audios, find blogs. I have something happening with this piece right here. It's driving me crazy. Look on YouTube. Just type in network marketing. You will find millions of free videos. Fabulous training. Here are some of my favorite mentors, so look them up. Sarah Robbins, I love her. Darren Hardy, John Maxwell, Eric Worre, Brian Carruthers. Look up these people. Richard Brooke. Look up their videos, their blogs, their books, and just absorb that. That's where you're going to find the best mentorship, especially if you don't have a supportive upline. YL Fast Track, thank you for mentioning that. YL Fast Track, for those of you that are in our company, you can go to that website and listen to some awesome audios. Thank you, Jenny. I so greatly appreciate you. How do you share stories? You get to be creative, Lady R. Jones, because you can still tell a story in a very effective way, all by focusing on the wording. So get out sharing YL the right way, get that document, and look at the wording that you can use it'll tell you words that you can't use and then words that you can use. Take some time. This isn't something that you're just going to do on the spot. Take some time to write out your story and find the wording that is okay to use. And I promise you it will be more effective, because I can tell you we have lost, in our company, we've lost a lot of respect from people in the medical community or people that are on the fence. And we've gone out there and we've told them all of these health claims, which we shouldn't have done from the beginning. But when we go and tell them a wellness story, when we tell them things that are more broad instead of like, this will cure XYZ, we're actually opening it up to a whole new audience that would have been opposed to hearing it from the beginning. I don't know about you, but I've taught classes where I have, back when I wasn't compliant, before all this compliance stuff, I would teach a class, and at the end of the class, sometimes people would say, well, I'm not sick, so I don't need that. Our family doesn't get sick, so I don't need that. Well, I just lost a lot of people in the room, whereas if I would have done a wellness approach, everybody has that desire. See what I mean? It's so much more effective. It's a great issue. It's a great curveball that we've been given. Any other questions that I missed? I know some of these are going by so fast on the screen that I'm not able to catch them. And so if there is something that I missed, please post it again. Oh, and so I'm going to go real back to who watched last night, even if you didn't get to see the whole 2 hours, because my husband and I didn't stop shutting up. But it was so fun to answer people's questions and just be silly. So if any of you saw that, we have some special things in store for the next video we do. You should just not miss it. Do you plan to memorize the compliant wording? It's becoming it's like riding a bicycle. It takes some time to learn, but then once you learn it, it's going to be second nature to you, and it's just going to be really easy for you to spit it out without having to, feel like you've memorized something. And I'm getting really good at that. Focus on body systems. That's a great thing to do. And remember, we did not get in trouble for what we're doing in home-based classes. And I'm not saying that to say don't be compliant. I'm saying that to remind yourself that I shouldn't even say in trouble, what they are looking for is all of the things that have been stated online and shared over the internet and Pinterest and bloggers and graphics and whatnot that is just going out to the whole world to see. So that was a big red flag. So what you do in your classes, I still want to encourage you to be as compliant as you can, but that's not where I focus on being compliant, yes, but give yourself a breather. Don't be so uptight about it that it causes you to walk away and you're too scared to talk. We might make mistakes, but do your best to be compliant wording. Be positive about it and just know that you're learning this. And it may take some time to learn the wording, but you're going to get this and it's going to be great. And maybe I should do a Periscope on some tips on wording. Thank you, Lady. Lady R. Jones. I wish I knew some of y'all's names because it's funny calling you by this. You miss Dustin. Bring him back. He's in the shower, which might be a while. He's such a girl when he grooms for way too long than I do. Man into the oily business. We will talk about that. We will. Tips on wording. Okay, I will write it down so I don't forget to do that. I already have a list in my little, y'all, Target, my favorite thing, dollar aisle. So I already have a list in my little book here on things that I want to cover. And I will add to that list for sure. So if there's no other questions regarding quitting and failing, I'm going to call it a Periscope clip. Oh, did he teach you how to do that? He might have. Do you know that he's funny. We were dating and he told me I was putting on my makeup in the car and he asked me if I was putting on my Halloween face again. And I about called off that relationship right then because I think he likes when I don't wear makeup. But girls, I like bat guano on my eyelashes. Yes, Jenny, it was a great story. All right, how can someone walk away from oils? I don't get it. Yeah, in that instance, it was somebody that just really was after a paycheck, and I don't think that they had really used the product, and so you can't be an effective leader in this business. You can't have like really great growth if you don't love the product yourself. And frankly, I don't want those kind of builders. I want people that love the product, that are after helping others more than the paycheck. I want that to be their focus. The paycheck will come if they focus on helping others. So that's kind of my soapbox there for you. So yeah, I love this. Dustin really wants to do one later tonight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to because I'm going to be teaching a class tonight. How many of you are teaching a class? Do you have income producing activity on your calendar? I want some classes, some meetings posted on there, some one-on-ones, some 2-on-3s, whatever it is. Get out there and promote how awesome these products can change people's lives. So 3 this weekend. Woo! Sarah wins the prize. 1 tomorrow from Spoiled Chick. Taught 1 last night. Kristen. Awesome. Yes, and we are going to talk about men. All right, Christy's got 1 in 2 hours. Teaching a one-on-one tomorrow. First one on Tuesday. First one! Lady R. Jones. That is awesome. Go out there and rock it. Caitlin, one-on-one tonight. I am so proud of y'all. That is great. So I am actually going to work on my class for tonight. It is a What's Next class. And, you know, even though I may come across as a leader to some of you and I may seem really successful and I have it all together, I have a big failure of mine, a big thing that I'm working on, and that is that I'm a procrastinator, and I'm also one that has great ideas and I'll start a project and I don't finish it. So I am working on that, downfall, or that is an area of weakness for me. So I am going to cut this off and tell y'all I love you all, but I'm going to get to work because I've procrastinated too long on this class tonight. But I am proud of y'all. Commit to don't quit. Do not be one of the 95% of people that fail at network marketing. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys.